Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the October 14th meeting of the San Benito County Board of Supervisors. We will start with the Pledge of Allegiance by Supervisor Sotelo, please.
Again, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Entertain a motion for the acknowledged certificate of posting, please. Sir first. Second.
Second.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. On to the next item, which is E, board announcements and committee updates. Who would like to get started with board announcements? Supervisor Curl, go ahead.
I'll just be real brief. The CAO and I did a tour of Granite Rock with one of their regular tours. They have one more tour available for this year that they're encouraging the public to attend. I believe it's on October 22nd. It starts at 1 o'clock. It's a great tour to understand Granite Rock and understand how that business really does impact San Benito County. Also attended the Business Council, and their focus was on manufacturing. They had a great panel which included Granite Rock, Pacific Scientific, and Leal Vineyards, and they talked about how local workforce is really their main focus, and that local workforce, how they'd like to collaborate more with the local jurisdictions like the county and the cities to be able to ensure that people are working and having opportunities locally and not having to commute, which I thought was a really good highlight. Besides that, we will be doing a tour with CSAC, the California Association of Counties, and their president and executive officer and others, there's about 4 of them, that are coming to do a tour on Wednesday, which will be going, it's about a 3-hour tour, kind of like, 3-hour tour. Promise I won't lose them at sea because we don't have any water, but hopefully we have no flooding either on Wednesday. But we'll be highlighting some of our egg businesses. We'll be highlighting both cities and our tourism focus for the county. So I really look forward to reporting out how that goes at the next meeting. Thank you so much, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Supervisor Velasquez.
Nothing, sir.
Supervisor Zanger, Supervisor Sotelo.
Thank you. I just want to do a couple of special recognitions this morning. Excuse me. First of all, I'd like to wish Captain Adam Lobdell a happy retirement. He was with our county for 30 years, and he recently retired from the Sheriff's Department. So I just wanted to say thank you for all of the years of service. And the other one that I want to take a moment and just show my sincere gratitude is to Shirley Murphy out of County Counsel's office. Shirley has been with our county for over 30 years and has really been a staple here and has really helped, and I know has been such a warm presence and has really helped so many of the departments, and she really will be missed. And so I just wanted to take a moment and just say thank you, Shirley. I brought her some flowers. It was something that I will forever remember about Shirley, is that every time you go up to County Counsel's office, she's got usually some fresh flowers up there, and I know how much she appreciates the flowers. So I will give them to County Counsel, and if maybe you can give them to her later. And then I didn't know, County Counsel, did you want to say anything about that?
Thank you, Supervisor Sotelo. Well, this is my 8th week here, but I can certainly say that during my 8 weeks, Shirley has been the consummate professional, and she has helped me with the transition. She's been very gracious, and so I thank her for her many years of service. Thank you.
Mr. Chair, I forgot something. Is it possible, we had a couple of items that the CAO was working on and County Council was working on. With the County Council, I believe it was on the library forensic audit, if you could speak on that. And then the CAO, it was about hiring our fiscal budget officer and where we're at on that, because time is, of course, of the essence as we move forward with this fiscal year. If you could just give us an update.
Thank you, Supervisor Curo. Yes, on Friday, we did issue a request for proposals for forensic accounting services to investigate how the county's internal financial processes, procedures, and controls failed to detect the embezzlement at the library, to conduct an assessment of those internal controls, and most importantly, to recommend policy reforms for the county. We have a fairly aggressive schedule. The responses to the proposals are due on October 31st, and we expect to present our preferred responder at the board's meeting of November 18th. And we're hoping that the board will be able to award a contract at that time. I will be assisting the county administrative officer throughout the process, including contract administration. The date by which we expect the final report to be submitted is the end of February. And we are targeting your meeting of March 10th, 2026 for a presentation by the forensic auditing firm on their findings and conclusions. And so that's the latest update. I will keep you advised as to our progress. We are, of course, hopeful that we'll be able to complete the audit before February 28th and be able to appear before the board prior to that time. Thank you.
Good morning, Supervisor. Supervisor Curo, in regards to the recruitment for the CFO, the Deputy CEO, CAO for Finance, we have received so far five applications. We're reviewing them, but we also keep the position open to continue recruitment because some of the applications are not eligible still. So we're doing our best effort to continue the recruitment, and hopefully we have someone on board in the next 2-3 months. Thank you.
Thank you. Anything further, Supervisor Sotelo? No. I just had one, which is the Aromas Tri-County Town Hall this Wednesday. Supervisor Church from Monterey and his staff always organize that, so I appreciate that. So I'll be at that with Supervisor Glenn Church and Supervisor Felipe Hernandez. So anybody is welcome to come out, and encourage you to come out at 5:30 Wednesday at the Aromas Grange. And then secondly, County Council, I believe we had an urgency item to add as well that you brought up, if you may.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Chair, honorable members of the Board of Supervisors. We do have an urgency item. We are asking that the board add item 3.6 to the closed session agenda. There is a matter that came to the board's attention after the posting of the agenda last week. There is an urgent need to meet in closed session to discuss an item. The item is real property negotiations. The property is Nash Road through San Benito High School campus and intersections abutting the campus. The agency's negotiator is our county administrative officer. We are negotiating with the San Benito High School District, and the terms and conditions of potential further road closure and pedestrian safety improvements on intersections abutting the high school are under negotiation. It would be appropriate at this time for the board to vote as to whether to add it to the agenda.
Entertain a motion to add that item to the agenda.
So moved.
First, we have a second.
I'll second.
All's in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. Item added.
Just make sure I was a no on that.
What's that?
I'm a no on that.
Oh, you're a no on that. Okay, sorry, I didn't hear that. So 4-1, motion passes. That would take us to the consent agenda. These are items discussed as a whole unless they're removed from consent. Would supervisors like, I believe we have one. Oh, I'm so sorry. I missed public comment. My fault. Skipped over that. on accident. So F, public comment. Do we have any public comment? These are items that are not on the agenda,
If you'd like to make a comment in chambers, please provide a speaker card. In Zoom, please press star 9 on the raised hand icon. And in chambers, we'll start with Anna De Castro.
Good morning, Mr. Chair, Board of Supervisors. My name is Ana de Castro Maquis, your Chief Deputy Clerk Recorder Elections, and I'm here on behalf of the Elections Department to share some announcements about the current election that's happening on November 4th, 2025. It's a special statewide election. So as I mentioned, the election has started and voting kits have gone out already to voters. And so I encourage, all of you to read the voting kits and let us know if you have any questions by contacting us. We also have in our office open our vote center. The vote center is open from Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And that is open for all election services so anyone can come vote in person, drop off their mail-in ballot, or just have any clarifying issues or concerns, we're there to help out. Additionally, starting on the weekend of on October 25th and 26th, October 25th and 26th, we will have election voting open for voting on our vote center. So anyone that is welcome to stop by, we have extended hours, which include that weekend. And at that time will be we'll have the regular hours of 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. And again, we'll be open for any questions, any concerns, and to vote in person or drop off. Additionally, the Oddfellows Hall, which is really just down the street, will be open beginning November 1st through November 4th. And at that time, both vote centers will be open and we'll be able to assist with any election needs that you may have or voters may have. So I encourage everyone in conclusion to please take a look at your voting kit. If you haven't received it, please contact our office. We're located at 1601 Lana Way. Our phone number is 831-636-4016, and we're always happy to help.
Next in chambers, Susan Logue.
Good morning, Board of Supervisors. My name is Susan Logue, and I'm a resident of Happy Hollister here. I'm also with the Friends of the Library. I wanted to let you know that next week is the Friends of the Library, National Friends of the Libraries Week. So I'll put these flyers in the back. That will be happening at the library all next week, particularly Wednesday, our story time. We'll be having special prizes for the kids. And also that's at 10 o'clock. And then again in the afternoon on Thursday, the other story time. And then we'll be helping out with the pumpkin painting activity that week. So if you want more information, you can check it out at the library website, which is www.sbcfl.org. The library continues to serve the community through the very well-attended preschool and bilingual story times, after school groups, activities such as Roblox, Dungeons and Dragons, to name just a few. Adults can sign up to use the library's computers, and now we have chair yoga on Thursdays, knitting and crocheting on Thursdays. So the library is a pretty busy place. We look forward to the library expansion and hope that we can continue to work and partner with the Board of Supervisors and the administration for the library's expansion. So thank you for your time.
Thank you. And on Zoom, you've been unmuted and you have 3 minutes.
Hi, good morning. This is Elia Salinas. Can you hear me? Hello?
We can hear you.
Okay, sorry. I didn't have anyway, I'm sorry. I hope all of you have enjoyed this great rain that we got these last, let's say 24 hours. I would like to make sure, put it on the record, that this weekend on this past Sunday, there were 3 women from San Benito County that ran the Chicago Marathon. And the proud parents are Jenny and Rob Bernowski. Their daughters are Hannah Blue and McKenna. And the proud parents Dana Casillas, our very own Melinda Casillas, and her husband, Frank Casillas. So I would put a congratulations out to those young ladies for crossing the line over on the marathon. As a former runner myself, there's nothing more exhilarating than finishing and crossing that line. So I wanted to make sure, put it out in public record, that we should be proud of our San Benito County ladies. They no longer live in San Benito County, some of them, but I think they should be acknowledged that San Benito County was represented in Chicago this weekend. Thank you.
Comment.
All right, thank you very much. So that would take us to our consent agenda. These are the items that are considered all at once, unless items are pulled. We have items to pull from consent agenda.
Chair.
Supervisor Zanger.
Yeah, I'd like to pull 1.12.
Okay. Supervisor Sotelo, 1.3. Velasquez,
I'd like to pull 1.13.
1.13. Supervisor Curro. All right, thank you very much. Do we have public comment on consent?
If you'd like to make a comment in chambers, please provide a speaker card. On Zoom, please press *9 or the raised hand icon. And it looks like I have no public comment on consent.
Great. I think what we'll do is we'll take 1.3 first, and then we have one regular item because we have folks here that are from outside. So we'll take 1.3, do the proclamation, move to regular, and then move back to the 2 other items that were pulled, if that's okay with the board. So I'd entertain a motion to approve 1.3, which is a proclamation to recognize National 4-H Week in San Benito County. Do we have a first?
I move to approve.
We have a first. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. And we have some folks here. We're grateful that you're here. And Supervisor Sotelo is going to present this item.
Well, good morning. Couple of things before I get started on it. First of all, I want to welcome Emily Freed. She is our regional UC Cooperative Extension representative, and we're so excited that you're here, Emily. It was a long time in the getting somebody hired. Dave Gonzalez was our last director here, and we're really excited to have you. So thank you so much. And I want to start by saying this is a proclamation proclaiming October 5th through 11th, 2025 as National 4-H Week in San Benito County. But it is actually the month of October is kind of nationally celebrated for 4-H. So we're a little bit off today date-wise, but it's okay. We still are, we can celebrate all month long. So, first of all, San Benito County Network of 4-H youth members, volunteers, and leaders will celebrate National 4-H Week during the week of October 5th through 11th, 2025. This year's National 4-H Week theme, Beyond Ready, reminds us that 4-H is building a ready generation in a world of change and equips young people with skills for the future while meeting them where they are today. 4-H is America's largest youth development organization, supporting 6 million youth across the country. 4-H helps young people become confident, independent, resilient, and compassionate leaders. 4-H is delivered by the UC Cooperative Extension, a community of more than 100 land-grant universities across the United States that provides experiences for young people to learn through hands-on projects in the important areas of health, science, agriculture, and civic engagement. California 4-H is delivered by the University of California Cooperative Extension, the research and outreach arm of the University of California Agriculture and Natural Resources. Compared to their peers, 4-H youth are 4 times more likely to make a positive contribution to their communities and 2 times more likely to take courses and pursue careers in science, technology, engineering, and math. the Board of Supervisors for San Benito County recognizes the importance of 4-H youth program. And now, therefore, the board does hereby proclaim October 5th through 11th, 2025 as National 4-H Week throughout San Benito County and encourage all of our citizens to recognize 4-H for the significant impact it has made and continues to make by empowering youth with the skills they need to lead for a lifetime. So thank you. Emily, team, do you guys want to come up and say anything? It looks like you've got a 4-H youth as well with you. You're all welcome to come up here. And board, there's been a request to take a picture after, so maybe after they're done, we can come to the front and take a picture or stand behind them and take a picture, however. So who's accepting the certificate? There you go. Thank you. The floor is all yours.
Say something about 4-H. You want me to start? Well, I guess I will start. My name is Julie Katowitz. I'm the 4-H program rep, and I've had the honor to do this for 10 years and work with amazing youth. Through this program, we help youth find their spark, and through that, they may not know that they love engineering or they love agriculture, and they grow so much. And we see the confidence that they gain through this program, and they are our future leaders that could be sitting where you guys are today. So I'm very pleased. If Lily, do you want to say something about 4-H and how it's impacted you? You can be short.
Thank you for your support to our program. I've been in it for 13 years, and it's probably been the best 13 years of my life being in 4-H.
Thank you. I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
Hi, good morning. My name is Emily Freed, and I'm the area director for UC Cooperative Extension for the San Benito County office, Monterey County, and Santa Cruz County. It's an honor to be here today. Thank you for recognizing our local San Benito County 4-H chapter. It means the world to us, and we're thrilled to have our staff here as well as our youth. And our 4-H clubs throughout San Benito County are doing incredible work. So please come visit us when we have events. You're all welcome to come to our office, and we are so happy to do the work that it is empowering you to become great leaders like all of you. So thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we'll do a picture. That'd be great. Yep.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So you do still have to approve the rest of regular consent. I'd entertain a motion to approve the rest of consent with the exception of 1.12 and 1.13. So first or a second?
Sorry.
This one was already approved. Yeah.
Second.
First and a second, all those in favor, please say aye.
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 All right. So that would take us to our regular agenda. We're going to move around a little bit here. So we have one item on our regular agenda today. We're very grateful to have the Latino Coalition of San Benito County here. And the Latino Coalition of San Benito County will be making a presentation and giving information to the community on a very exciting grant opportunity, a grant that was received, awarded to the coalition to support disaster preparedness outreach in San Benito County. So we have Richard Perez here from Latino Coalition. I see Mickey Luna is also here. And Mickey, if you want to come up as well at any point, please feel free. But get away whenever you're ready.
Thank you, Mr. Chair, Board of Supervisors. Thank you for the opportunity to present this grant opportunity. Cal Office of Emergency Services Initiative in connection with the Latino Coalition of San Benito County. The California statewide movement designed to ensure every Californian, regardless of language, background, or, excuse me, I lost my place, regardless of language, income, or background, has tools prepared to respond to and recover from disasters. In San Benito, that mission takes on a special meaning. Our farm workers, indigenous families, seniors, disabled, and low-income residents are among the most at risk during emergencies. Listos ensures that no one is left behind. In partnership with Cal Office of Emergency Services, the Latino Coalition aligns state leadership with local trust. Since 1988, the Latino Coalition has served this community. Started by 15 dedicated leaders, a newly formed nonprofit continues this committed mission. By partnering with Listos, we deliver bilingual, culturally relevant preparedness training in neighborhoods that need it the most. This partnership makes disaster readiness accessible, relatable, and effective. What is California Office of Emergencies Listos Initiative? The Listos Initiative is more than a campaign, it's a culture shift. Listos in Spanish means ready, and the readiness begins with people helping people. Listos trains trusted community leaders to share life-saving information through personal networks and not bureaucracy. Its preparedness is built on compassion and connection. Every conversation we have is one step closer to saving lives. The Listos Initiative is a public education campaign with 5 pillars. Be ready, stay connected, stay informed, help others, recover stronger. The Latino Coalition integrates these principles into every public engagement, from farm workers to seniors to students. The message is clear. Preparedness saves lives and starts with community action. The essence of this work in preparation becomes disasters don't wait for anyone. We must be ready. Whether it's wildfires, power outages, earthquakes, or extreme heat, our residents must be prepared. Listos helps families create go bags, build communication plans, and understand evacuation procedures. It builds confidence over fear, empowers people to act faster and safer when it matters most. The Latino Coalition is a trusted voice in this community, and trust saves lives. Many of our residents, especially undocumented and indigenous families, don't respond to traditional government outreach, but they do react to the Latino Coalition. We bring messages of safety, resilience directly into homes through language, culture, and connection. This trust is what makes Listos outreach uniquely effective. The Latino Coalition was selected by California Office of Emergency Services because of its deep roots and proven record of trust in San Benito County. Together, we're implementing a grassroots model of preparedness, training residents through neighborhood events, bilingual workshops, and school partnerships. This collaboration brings state resources directly into local neighborhoods, ensuring disaster readiness starts where people live and work. Every Listos activity includes bilingual materials and culturally relevant outreach, breaking barriers to participation. What is the importance of Latino Coalition? With 38 years of service, it's very intricately woven into the fabric of our culture here. So what we're trying to do is basically get the message out to be prepared for emergencies. As you can see, the weather has changed, and we know that there's storms coming. We know that there will be another earthquake. We know there will be another fire. So what we have to do is to make sure that our residents are prepared in every language. So with that, our experience in building bilingual outreach needs cooperation. It needs the help of agencies like Office of Emergency Services, Fire Department, Police Department, Sheriff Department. And we encourage you to make sure that those coordinations are advocated for outreach to our local community-based organizations. We partnered with the Red Cross, with Salvation Army, and we're continuing to advocate for regional coverage. So we're outside of San Benito. We're actually in Monterey, we're in Santa Cruz, and we're in Santa Clara. We've been invited to participate in exercises for the VOADs, which are volunteer organizations assisting in disaster. Those resources can be brought back to San Benito County and be given to our local agencies so that when things do happen, there's a structured command. And that's why county agencies need to be ready. County agencies need to be prepared for any emergency that could come up. Just like the floods from 23-24 and just like the fires in Santa Cruz, we have to prepare our residents. And that's what my advocacy has been, is to make sure that all residents are prepared for any emergency. And I think it's important that all agencies collaborate on this issue. So why do county agencies need to participate? Emergency services, public health, Office of Education, fire department, law enforcement, all play critical roles. When we coordinate, we amplify impact. When we share resource and align outreach, we save lives. Together, we can turn preparedness into a unified countywide effort that sets an example for the Central Coast. So this is our call to action. We want you to join us. Whenever we have an event, we would like you to participate. We want you to be seen in the public with us so that we know that our residents have the confidence of the Board of Supervisors when we go out there and do our outreach. We will be having more events. We are partnering with Gavilan to do a health fair. We're partnering with other outreach organizations like the Red Cross that I just mentioned. So it's important that the county and the supervisors in general be ready and available and be seen by our residents. It's important. So under that, I think when we share data amongst ourselves as collaboratives, we engage with the public more. We're able to see where the gaps are in that outreach, and we're able to fill those gaps. So I encourage you to make sure that all of the agencies, department heads are part of this solution. Whether it's Health and Human Services, whether it's Workforce Development, whether it's fire, we all need to come together. And that's what our structure is now. So I won't take up too much more of your time, but there is a small video I'd like to play. And this is just something that I pulled up from Listos as an asset. And if you'd like to play that, yeah. The volume. It doesn't want to play. Trust me, it's good. No, you don't like it. That's okay. I can send you the link. That's fine. Yeah.
The link is located on the staff report as well.
Yeah, it really just, it kind of goes back to why we need to prepare residents. A lot of the information that they get is only from English-speaking information, and we want to change that. We want it to be culturally relevant. So whether it's Vietnamese, Spanish, Mixteca, Oaxacan, Triqui, those are all different dialects of Spanish, but it makes a difference in what interpretations they have. So I encourage you to work with us, to partner with us, to make this a stronger initiative and to see this through for the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years, wherever it takes. So that is pretty much the presentation in a nutshell. But I thank you, and let's continue to lead by example. Let's prepare, let's respond, and let's recover together. So thank you. I'll take any questions.
Thank you. First, we'll go to public comment. We have public comment, and then we'll come back.
Did you want to say something? Okay. If you'd like to make a comment in chambers, please provide a speaker card. On Zoom, please press *9 or the raised hand icon. And Mickey, go ahead and come on up.
Good morning, Chairman Colin Kosmicki and members of the board. It's good to be back and to see you in person. And thank you for the opportunity to allow our item to be on your agenda. It's of great importance to San Benito County residents. And I just brought my book as a reminder, and I think some of you will remember this. I was a contributor to this book. This is the 1989 Loma Prieta. And I can tell you the work that we did at that time coming together in quite an emergency. It was a lot of work, and it was a lot of confusion, and we didn't know where to go. sometimes, but we were there. The American Red Cross, the Salvation Army, other agencies jumped in. The city, the county worked together. You know, all departments, agencies worked together. I remember walking downtown with then Congressman Leon Panetta and a lot of members of different federal agencies. And I remember standing there while that bulldozer pulled down the new China Cafe. It was heartbreaking, and I can remember standing there with the owner, and he was just crying about what was he seeing before him. You know, it was very sad. But are we prepared? No, we're not. And because of knowledge, people don't know what they're supposed to be doing in case of emergency, especially when you come down to the Latino community. I mean, we walked the alleys, we did everything because of housing, and you know very well that Hollister was built in alleys. It began there. And you know what? There's a lot of housing in San Benito County that is remote from the main street. And so I just want to bring that memory back to you because some of us were there, some of us worked it, and some of us don't want to see that again. With your help, as we applied for this grant and we were granted the grant, we had to go through interviews. And let me tell you, the interviews was that in San Benito County, every district, supervisorial district must be included. Every city council district must be included. And therefore, we come to you for your assistance in getting the word out that when we're in your district, we hope you will be there. And I do want to thank the chair, Colin, for being there during our press conference where we gathered people at the Tony Aguirre Park. And Tony Aguirre, I can tell you, I went over the line. Tony Aguirre is one of the founding members of the Latino Coalition. So thank you for your time, and we're going to be seeing you around. Thank you.
I also have one on Zoom. You've been unmuted and you have 3 minutes.
Hi, good morning. Thank you so much. Stacey McGrady from District 1. I just want to congratulate Mickey and Richard on this great work that they are doing and getting this this money. And I just wanted to volunteer to them because disaster preparedness is so important, and a prepared community is a more resilient community, and it can come back and be functioning faster. I teach community emergency preparedness through CERT. I've taught it for our county. I have also taught for Santa Cruz and for the city of San Jose. We actually taught the first language, Vietnamese language CERT program ever in the United States in San Jose a couple of years back. So I would like to offer and donate my services as an instructor for CERT for disaster preparedness to help support this goal. Thank you so much.
For this item.
Thank you very much. Thanks for the presentation. Much appreciated. We'll bring it back to the board for questions and comments. Do we have questions and comments? Supervisor Curl, I see you.
I always feel you look my way and then I can't stop from looking at you to say, oh yeah, I always have a comment. One, congratulations. This is really great news. And I think it sparks a reminder to not only us as board members, but the county as a whole in our community that preparedness for any emergency is crucial. I personally, as a supervisor, feel that we need more guidance and training and information from our new CAO and connecting us with being prepared and engaged supervisors in an emergency, what our role is. I did some research previously in other counties and how the supervisors, and they call it, I'm going to get the term wrong, when there is an emergency and they activate is it a war room or the That's it. Emergency. See, I knew I would point and you would know. Emergency operations. That there is in some counties, there's a role that supervisors play when that operation center is open, and how we engage with our residents is very crucial in helping that communication with the public. But what's so great about this grant is the understanding that we don't all trust government. I mean, I'm sorry. Working in elections for the number of years that I have in the different languages between San Francisco, City and County of San Francisco, Santa Clara, you have to reach people at their level. And this is an opportunity to remind all of us that it's not a one size fits all in an emergency. We have to work together as a community. And people that I can reach, I may not be able to reach all of my constituents at the level that they need or in the language they need. And this is a prime example of how we have to have plans in place on how we can reach out to individuals in those emergencies. So I'm really excited about this. I hope it sparks a little. I know our new CAO comes from kind of a emergency preparedness background. So I really hope that the Office of Emergency Services and our CAO really collaborate together to help bring the board together to be more engaged and more informed so that we can have our community and residents safe during an emergency. So thank you so much and congratulations.
Supervisor Velasquez?
Yeah, I want to thank Latino Coalition for actually getting work done in our community, important work done. The language barrier has been an issue for quite a while, but hearing that the dialects now are being addressed, and I don't think many people realize that, but it's such a critical part, so thank you for that. I heard they're doing it with the health part of it throughout Monterey County. I'm sure that you guys will be partnering with that. I have been passionate about making sure we get to the part of community that doesn't really understand or doesn't have the resources to make sure they have smoke detectors or different safety items in their homes, fire extinguishers that can really make the difference of a structure being saved, a family being saved early, just by making sure there's smoke detectors, batteries are being changed every year. So any help, I'm there. And I just really, I can't thank you guys enough for being the leaders that you are. So thank you, Latino Coalition.
Thank you, Supervisor Sotelo.
Yeah, I don't have too much more to add. I agree with both of the sentiments that my colleagues have spoken so far. But whatever I can do to help, please let me know, reach out. And I think what you guys are doing is just really so important. And I'm so grateful that you're reaching some of the community that isn't always reached. And so thank you for that. Thank you for your representation. Thanks for the hard work. These grants aren't easy to get, and a lot of work goes into them. And once you've received the grant, that's just the beginning of it, right? So whatever I can do to personally for my district or countywide, whatever, I think this is a tremendous benefit for our community, and I look forward to us all working together. I have very vivid memories of the earthquake, and I was, I think, in junior high, and I remember being in my grandma's garage when it hit, and it was, it scares you, and it's not a matter of, if it's when. We know that we will eventually have more earthquakes and other natural disasters, right? And so we want to make sure as a community that we're really prepared. So I commend you. Thank you so much for your efforts with this, and any way that we can support, I'm committed to that. So thank you.
Thank you, Supervisor Zanger. Great. Yeah, again, very commendable work. As stated already, congratulations and thank you. Of course, I was proud to attend the press conference with the Latino Coalition, other community organizers, emergency responders. My main question, I guess, or what I'd like to see back is just how, maybe if even if it's just a report back of how the county can assist the Latino Coalition at whatever point is necessary. Because obviously this is a partnership. You guys have brought in this grant, and whatever we can do to help. You mentioned a lot of the agencies that would inherently be involved with this sort of thing. So Richard, if you could speak to that, just whatever we can do to make sure this you get the full benefit out of this.
Yeah, thank you. So thank you all for the encouraging words. What we've been doing is actually cultivating networks. So I've been invited to participate in the incident command structure at the Monterey County Office of Emergency Services. And what they're going to do is show what it looks like when an incident happens. That information can be brought back. The training that Stacy just spoke about, that's something that we should all participate in, just to kind of structure it and know, which organization can fill the need. I know that ours is particularly for language. So we know that once the alerts go out, that we want to notify our residents as soon as possible if there's a wildfire or if there's, a place that they need to evacuate. And similarly with the Red Cross and Salvation Army, they take care of different things. So whether it's temporary housing or food or, medical attention, those are things that all need to be kind of put into our scope of work, I guess, or command structure. So I will be happy to share that information with all of the county agencies so that we're all participating on the same page.
And we have our OES representative here, so maybe if you can connect at some point, that would be, and Madison, if you.
Good morning, board. It's so nice to see you. I'm Madison Bisher. I'm from the Office of Emergency Services. We have a long-standing collaborative partnership with Listos. We love Listos. We get grants through them. We're active participants. We have been in communication in regards to this grant. We'd love to help in any way we can. We've had meetings with Chris and myself already about this, so we intend to incorporate this and see how we can support. Of course, we're always going to put in a plug for CERT, Community Emergency Response Team. If you're interested in joining the team or taking the training, please reach out. We'd love to help support that. And again, so anything we can do from our side of it, we definitely will support, and we're in collaboration and in communication, so I hope you guys know that. And anything we can do for you guys as well to kind of be that link, please let us know. We're happy to build a report of our recommendations on how we can best support this initiative and how we can best support preparedness in general moving forward.
Thank you very much, Madison.
Yeah.
Thank you for the presentation. Would you all like to take a picture as well? It's up to you. It's totally your call. No, you're good? Okay, thank you so much. Appreciate that. We have Supervisor Velasquez, I think, stepped out. Is he coming back? Unless, are we okay, good to go, or with these two items? So that would take us back to our consent agenda. The first item that was pulled aside from the 4H item that we already finished was 1.12, which is adopt a resolution to advise county auditor concurrence with the Sunny Slope County Water District action approving a zero property tax exchange for annexations to Sunny Slope Water for installation of water and sanitary sewer infrastructure to various parts of the county that would allow residents to use that infrastructure. We have Steve Loop here.
Yeah, good morning,
Zanger,
Chair and Board. Questions can I ask you for? Supervisor Zanger, what questions can I get for you?
Yeah, thank you. I actually don't have a whole lot of questions. I'm going to be voting against this. I know I am. If I maybe you can help me make sure I'm not misunderstanding, but this would provide water and sanitary infrastructure to parts of the county, potentially, that we don't really want to encourage development in areas where there isn't already these services, because that's the type of development we don't want. So what exactly is the ramifications of the item, I guess I would say?
Well, the ramifications to the county are essentially negligible. So Sunny Slope County Water District, they just finished, through the help of a grant, installing a $2 million water line down John Smith Road to Best Road to those folks that have some water quality issues. And then in addition to that, the county, through a grant, is teaming with Sunny Slope County Water District, the Department of Water Resources, provide the county with $14 million, and Sunny Slope County Water District is essentially contributing $4 million. And they're also putting a water line from that location I just mentioned down towards Stonegate and then down towards Tres Pinos, because Tres Pinos also has some water quality issues. And so it's basically just allowing those folks to connect to a better quality water source. And there's zero impact to the county. So.
Allowing the existing neighborhoods to connect to the water line that Sunny Slope is putting in, is that?
Correct. Mm-hmm.
Would it allow any potential future
Yeah, anyone that would build a home on that on those routes, they could connect to that new water source.
Well, I guess that would be my concern, because then you'd be encouraging this sort of like development way out there, because they would say, oh, well, we connect to the water here. And that still leaves all the other issues that developments out there would have. So that's just my concern. So that's why I'm going to vote against it, but I appreciate it.
Supervisor Zanger, would like to go next? Supervisor Velasquez?
Yeah, thank you. I have major concerns about this too. I don't think this is just about providing water. This is about providing sewer services, not for some homes that are out there, but this is for future developments. And I think the public needs to know what happened here. Good example of across from Ridgemark, where the conversation was, we're just trying to provide sewer services so Galvin College can build there, even though they had a plan that would take care of the issue. The minute it was approved, it also happened to approve a couple large developments surrounding that. So, I understand some water services here and there for some of the projects that are out there now, but my concern is as soon as you do this, you've opened the gate for major developments in the entire area. And I think recently, ratepayers have seen increases in their water rates, sewer rates through Sunny Slope in the city. And the argument is always, well, we need more money because of the growth. And this is the problem. We keep saying we're growing, so we need more, we need more, we need more. And I think it's time. Put a stop to it. Growth should be happening within the city and not being prepared for future development. So I can't support this.
Let's go next. Supervisor Curl?
I'm going to respectfully disagree with my colleagues, and it's not because of growth. It's because of the quality of water that's needed for our existing residents. Tres Pinos is in a dire situation when it comes to their wastewater, and it's right up against our river that can contaminate our water supply. I think one of our roles as supervisors is to ensure that not only do we have good quality water, but that wastewater and septic is no longer the staple of this county, that we are looking at wastewater as an infrastructure and a life safety need, in my opinion. And so I do not support the growth aspect, and I think we can use zoning and the general plan to stop the growth and not jeopardize the lives of our existing residents that are at a point, especially in South County, that some of them will be at risk. And when Tres Pinos Water District is no longer able to satisfy their requirements of maintaining their wastewater, it will fall on the county, and it will be a disaster of proportions where those residents will be impacted for quite some time, and their rates will be absolutely out of control. So I look at this as we need to be ensuring that we have quality water and wastewater going out to our existing residents and utilize the powers of the general plan to stop the growth where we don't want it and preserve our egg land. And so I respectfully disagree with my colleagues, and I hope they understand that by voting no on this, it will be a long-term issue that we will potentially not be able to fiscally recover from.
Thank you. Supervisor Sotelo? Great, appreciate that. Yeah, I also adamantly oppose this tax sharing agreement the way it's written. We just do not have the services, roads, infrastructure to support what would potentially be massive developments that we'd be opening the door to in these rural areas. I just have to go back to what we just experienced for the last, 9 months with our budget, and how this county can't, continue to make the same mistakes over and over and over again that put us in a position where we're trying to provide services for these homes, roads for these homes that we just can't afford. We don't have the money for it. And so who's going to pay for the roads and services if we do open the door, turn on the spigot, so to speak here? Eventually it's the county that's going to pay for it, not Sunny Slope. So my recommended direction would be to deny this. And if there are other ways to explore water, wastewater to existing dwellings, then I'd be willing to look at that, but not opening the door to future development. Entertain a motion if there's one.
So moved.
We have a first, we have a second.
What was the
To
motion?
deny the
To deny.
tax sharing agreement as proposed and to direct staff to explore if there are any other options with Sunny Slope to provide those services to the existing dwellings only.
Yeah, I'll second.
First and a second, roll call vote, please.
Supervisor Kosmicki,
Yes.
Supervisor Zanger,
Yes.
Supervisor Sotelo,
No.
Supervisor Curl,
No.
Supervisor Velasquez,
Yes.
3-2 vote, motion passes.
Thank you very much. And that would take us to our next item, which is 1.13, which is approve the attached final map for Phase 2 of the San Juan Oaks project. And we have Steve Luke.
Mr. Chair, I need to make an announcement.
Yes, of course.
Okay, due to being in my campaign mode, per government code 84308, I need to recuse myself from item 113 as I have received donations over $500 from the subsidiary company is on our agenda. Third Millennium Partnership, Dustin Bogue donated $5,900 to my campaign. So I received that on August 29th of this year. I will have to recuse myself and you can text me when you are done with the item.
Thank you, Supervisor Curl. Okay, we have, I think Supervisor Velasquez pulled this item.
I did. I called on this because I wanted to vote on it. I really don't have any other questions other than to vote.
Okay. Any other comments, questions? I'll make comments. I want to be clear here that the county approved the San Juan Oaks development over a decade ago. This is not a new approval. We are not approving a development here if we approve this. This has been approved through a development agreement in 2015, amended in 2019. The board's role now, since we did not vote on this development or the development agreement, which is a contract, a binding contract, which is to ensure that the developer complies with the development agreement. And as we heard in the last presentation, that's why I thought it was important to have that presentation to really be able to focus on the development agreement and bring this board up to speed on the development agreement. And that it's clear the developer has complied with the development agreement to this point. So in my view, there are no grounds to hold up the final map. As long as they're in compliance, this isn't a discretionary matter. This board isn't approving new homes. We're simply okaying that they're complying with the development agreement and moving forward as we are required to. So just want to make sure that's clear, especially in today's world where there's a lot of intentional misinformation being spread by a small group. And just want to make sure that it's very clear to the public we are not approving any developments or homes today. But I do understand why someone may want to vote against it. So,
Mr. Chair, if I may.
yes.
Under the law, it's very clear that once the conditions of approval for this phase have been achieved, then this board is statutorily required to approve this matter. It's considered a ministerial duty. And so if the board did not approve this matter, it would be in violation of state law.
Thank you. I'd entertain a motion for approval. Is there a first?
Move to approve.
First, we have a second.
Second.
All those in favor, roll call vote, please.
Supervisor Kosmicki,
Yes.
Supervisor Zanger,
Yes.
Supervisor Sotelo,
Yes.
Supervisor Velasquez,
No.
3-1 vote, motion passes with 1 abstention.
Thank you very much. That would take us to our closed session agenda. Do we have any public comment for closed session?
If you'd like to make a comment in chambers, please provide a speaker card. On Zoom, please press *9 or the raised hand icon. And I have no public comment.
Thank you very much. We'll be going to closed session and we'll be back in an hour to hour and a half, I assume. So, what's that? Oh, okay. Yeah. So we're going to be doing closed session in this room. So I apologize to those that enjoy our comfortable seating here, but if you may, at your will, excuse yourself, and then we'll take a bathroom break, and then we'll come back and start our closed session. Thank you. All right. All right, welcome back. We're back from closed session. County Council, do we have anything to report?
Thank you, Mr. Chair, members of the Board of Supervisors. The Board of Supervisors having met in closed session as to items 3.1 through 3.6, there is no reportable action. Thank you.
All right, thank you. We are adjourned.
Raised hand icon. And I have no public comment.
I just want to, future, I do want to, can have a conversation about the CFD fees and impact fees and all the fees, if we can get an
You have to
update.
put in a future item request.
I think it's been out there, so I'm just curious on when we can talk about it again.
Well, okay, we'll talk to you about that.
Okay.